Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Pammy and on here I'm reviewing all things clean beauty. So thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Now in today's video I'm going to be doing something extremely exciting. I thought it would be a great idea to actually do a seasonal roundup of all the new clean beauty products that have launched over the past 3 to 4 months that I have been trying out. So you guys, we've got some amazing, exciting stuff here. I've got some milk here. I have Rare Beauty for the very first time on my channel. I have Hourglass. Oh my god, I got quite a lot of stuff by Hourglass actually. I got some new Fitglow beauty releases. One thing, these are my personal favorite products. If you may have a different experience with any of these products that I'm mentioning in today's video, that's okay. You know, everyone is different, everyone has a different skin type. So basically all the makeup that I have in today's video is definitely catering to my needs. No guarantee that any of this is working for you. It works perfectly for me. Also, all of the products reviewed on my channel are always 100% cruelty free. Most of them are vegan friendly. So most of these products have been launched around September. Some of them a little bit earlier. I'm definitely going to make an entire roundup video of the entire year, summing up my favorite releases of this year. I will post that video in January. Okay, you guys, so without no further ado, let's start off with the very first step. Let's prime and prep my skin. I love any sprayer, any spritz, any facial mist, anything that I can spray onto my face that hydrates my skin, that refreshes my skin after I've cleansed my skin, and I have been just seeing such great results with this. This is the Osea Malibu C Vitamin Boost. My skin used to have like really bad dry patches. I mean, I have combination skin, and it used to have really bad dry patches around my nose and along my chin and around here, and I don't really have that anymore. I mean, it's not perfect. I still do have texture. I got this 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna be almost like empty on this. I'm addicted to this because my skin loves this. This is a cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free product. This brand has amazing products. I have been using some other products by them, but this is one of my favorite ones. This has no scent to it at all. This has pomegranate, this has a seaweed in it. This is so soft to my skin. This sinks into my skin. It refreshes my skin. This doesn't have like any essential oils that will irritate my skin. It is really good, and I have seen a really nice result so far with this product, so I could only recommend this. As you can see, been loving this. One of my favorite mists. I will say I only prefer this before I apply my makeup. I feel like this is more of a skincare product. Skincare really does mean a prep step. Been loving this, could only recommend this product. So that's my very first step. Next step is a primer. So this is the Moonlight primer by Make Beauty, and this retails for $55. This comes in such a nice glass bottle as well. But man, I've been using this since 6 weeks every day. This is my everyday go-to primer. I've never have I loved a primer so much. I still love the Atelier one, but this one, it's not a new release. I don't know when this was released. First off, these ingredients are really high-tech, really well researched. They work so well with my combo skin. What this does is this actually hydrates my skin so well. This balances my combo skin out completely. This is a silicone-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, primes and mattifies, protects skin from urban pollution, light from devices, and vitamin D synthesis. This doesn't leave any tackiness. It's not like a gripping one. This will actually act more as a gel to cream sort of penetrating serum. This is not oily or anything. Amazing product, has kept my skin alive during the winter months. So the next step in my makeup routine for the winter would be the base products. Now for base products, you guys, I've been trying out a couple of products, but for today I chose a foundation that I have just been loving. I wanted a foundation that was non-comedogenic, a foundation that was weightless, a foundation that just melted in with the skin, and a foundation that just wouldn't irritate it. And I like foundations that have a satin sort of matte, natural finish to them. I will definitely talk about all of my favorite foundations very soon, but the foundation I have been using the most over the fall, over the winter, is most definitely no other than the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, and this retails for $29. I think the price point is pretty fair. Now let's also talk a little bit about this brand. This brand was founded by no other than Selena Gomez. I have tried out 2 products by Rare Beauty so far, but she came out with an entire makeup line, you guys. But let's just talk a little bit about the claims on here, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my favorite method of application. I'll show you the application, and I'll tell you about the finish and about the wear time. So the claims on here are: this is cruelty free, it's vegan, paraben free, suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic. Selena Gomez really tried to be super inclusive with this launch. She launched 48 shades with this foundation. I am a light, usually a light to medium, depending on the season, and my undertone is neutral. Now, in the summertime, I got the shade 210N, which is a little bit peachier than I expected it to be, and a little bit deeper than I expected it to be. I think this is marketed as the light to medium shade. In the beginning, I was like, oh, I think this is going to be too deep. And then I realized there was no other shade for me. The next shade is going to be 130 neutral. There is no neutral undertone in between 130 and 210. Yeah, because that was the problem. So I ordered the other shade 130, and this is way too light. This is 130N. I'm mixing both of them. So I have double the product, double the amount. I love this foundation. I'm going to empty them out, both of them. I'm literally using the brighter shade on the center of my face, and then this shade on the perimeters where I know I'm going to apply bronzer. I actually love to use my Gressa brush. I love to go in with circular motions and then tap the product in properly into my skin. Just blends out like a freaking dream. It's like a second skin. It's not too dewy, it's radiant, it's luminous. It just has this beautiful satin natural skin-like finish. I now know how much product I have to use to get a full coverage on the very first layer. Now, if you want to use less coverage, you can definitely do that by using less product. Now, I will say I always go in with a brush first, then, tap the product in properly into the skin with a dampened sponge. And usually I like to use the angled side of the sponge to properly, tap it in, absorb the excess after that very first layer. And I do need to add a mattifying powder. I need to set this foundation. Now, a couple of things. I do think this is a beautiful finish. I've seen big YouTubers loving on this, and I love it too. Really love it. So, as of the next product, that is by Rare Beauty, which is their concealer. This is called the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, and this retails for $19. Again, same thing, same shade range, problem, 210N and 130N. She came out with the exact same shade range with the concealers, 48 shades in this as well. So with this concealer, this has a very beautiful creamy texture. This is so blurring. I don't need much product. This is very brightening. Has just a smooth texture, very silky, not waxy, not oily, not glidey, not slippery, doesn't collect. Unless you're overusing this, I would always dampen a small sponge and then really, blend this out to the heavens. Like, this is so beautiful. I'm so happy I was able to try them out. I'll definitely include them in a favorite video. Let's actually just move on to one setting powder that I have been trying out recently. This is not a new release. As I said, I don't think there was any new setting powder being released recently by any major clean beauty brand that I know of, that I'm aware of. So this is the Nude by Nature Translucent Loose Finishing Powder, and this retails for 22 British pounds. A lot of people have been asking me about a cornstarch-free sort of setting powder option. So this is made in Australia, and it's good for 24 months after opening this. So you're gonna actually get 10 grams. This does not contain any drying ingredients, nothing. This is non-toxic. Nude by Nature is also vegan, cruelty-free. Now this actually comes with a tapping mat. Now I will say this product sometimes does spill a little bit on me. It does have this stopper on the lid. This kind of tries to prevent the product from spilling out, you know. The only downside about this is that I can't really, you know, just put, I mean, I'm doing it still. I'm kind of putting the powder in here and then just taking my beautiful brush by Scott Barnes 67. So many people ask me about this brush. Y'all, this is one of my favorite setting powder brushes in the world. I just, you know, swirl it around in here, get it all absorbed in my brush. It's gonna set your makeup. It's gonna work to mattify a little bit, but not too much. It's not gonna dry out your skin. It's not gonna look cakey. You know, you don't have to be super careful not to overdo this. It's a beautiful, soft, a little bit of a blurring powder. Okay, so let's move on to the next category. And yeah, so let's actually start with a contouring product. Now, you guys, this is not a newly released product. I was really curious about the repackaging on this product. So this product, I really love it. It is so pretty. This is the pressed bronzer by Hans Skincare, and this retails for $16. Now, as you can see, they have revamped the packaging because the old packaging, where was it? This was the shade Maui. This did not work for me, you guys. This was way too red. It was somewhere in my drawer hidden because I'm like, I'll never use this. This is actually a brand that made an effort to go the extra mile and create 100% recyclable product. And they're actually going to be a completely, biodegradable brand. This is made from 100% recycled paper and plastic free. So made to be clean and green when ready to dispose. Remove pen from palette and place box in your curbside recycling. Made in USA. This reminded me so much of Aether Beauty's highlighter, their packaging. This comes with this tie as well, this hairband, that you can actually recycle or reuse. This is the perfect neutral, leaning, cool undertone shade. It's absolutely beautiful. You can use this on fair to light skin, most definitely as a contouring one. It's not overly pigmented, so it has this mid-level of pigmentation that I truly appreciate because then you can build it up wherever you want. I love to use an angled brush to really just sort of create this shadow look, this diffused shadow. I actually like to do a one swipe motion, then release my brush and do this one swipe motion, one way, one swipe motion all the time. That way you're gonna get a beautiful shadow effect. This is so pretty. I freaking love this. I love to take this on my Scott Barnes body brush number 69. And what I love to do with this brush is actually contour my neck, contour my jawline, and then I disperse it and really use this brush to its full potential and go in with this heavily. The shade is beautiful, the formula is beautiful. I will always have this in my collection. So let's move on to another product I've been loving. I made an entire video of it when it came out. So this is by Lovinah Beauty and this is their Desert Goddess Hydrating Bronzer in the shade Karoo. And this retails for $21. Now, Lovinah Beauty came out with 8 different shades, very conscious, very mindful brand, vegan, cruelty-free, ticking off all the boxes. This is $21, y'all. You're getting 16 grams of product versus 4.5 for 16. Both of them are sustainable. I do think though, this has a magnet. Yep, this shade as a bronzer, beautiful. So I like to use this, dab it in, tap it off my brush. This is a little bit more pigmented than the Han one. Alright, you guys, so that's it for bronzers. Let's move on to the blushes. One of my favorite powder blush colors is red, as you may know. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lightning Blush in the shade At Night, and this retails for $50. Oh man, this is so pretty. The pattern here, really beautiful. This is a brick red shade. Now you guys, I had never tried at this point, never tried any blush by Hourglass. I did not have a blush. And I think it was because they had carmine in every blush. And this is vegan and cruelty free. And I was like, a red blush? Oh my god, you got my attention, Hourglass. So I'm gonna reapply this a little bit. I went in so sparingly because I was like, you know what, I wanna reapply this a little bit with them on camera. So where's my favorite blush brush? So the blush brush that I've been using lately the most is the Lawless one. Oh my god, this is just so stunning. For something warm for the winter time, I love a good red blush, even in the summer. But this is beautiful. It is plastic though. So I still prefer this kind of packaging, which is sustainable and recyclable in 2020. That's a little bit the weakness of this product. Otherwise, this is a beautiful formula. Definitely use this to the gods. I will use this forever in my collection. Love it. Let's move on to my Christmas gift. This was a splurge. This is the new release by Westman, Atelier. This was the Christmas gift to myself and partially to my mom. I gave part of this away to my mom for Christmas and I hope she loves it. So this is the holiday edition Le Box by Westman Atelier. The holiday edition includes super loaded tinted highlight in Peau de Rosé, a baby cheeks blush in a new shade Mimi, and lit up highlight stick in a new shade Nectar. This entire kit is vegan, is cruelty free. I saw this was limited edition and I was like, okay, it's gonna be limited edition, it's gonna be gone in a second. Let's grab it, let's try it out, let's put it to the test. It is either hit or miss with that brand. There will be definitely a full face of that brand coming. So let's actually start with this beautiful baby rose cheek stick. So this is the baby cheeks blush stick in the new shade Mimi. I actually like to use this on more of like, you know, a densely packed sort of blush brush for the apples of my cheek. It's just this beautiful, dusty, sort of cool toned, neutral toned rose. So this has a very radiant, a very luminous, sort of dewier finish. It's not very matte, you know, it still reflects like the light, very beautiful on my skin. It's very radiant, but just the blend, it looks so natural. It just gave my skin a flush of rosiness, literally, and this just melts in beautiful with the powder. It doesn't interfere in any way. This is nicely pigmented, has this beautiful sort of mid pigmentation where you feel like you go in but you don't look like a clown. It's not like super long wearing, you know. This is gonna wear off a little bit after a solid 6 hours. You're gonna maybe see less of the pigmentation. Now another product that I have been loving. I had tried this product in a different shade. I had tried this in the shade Peau de Soleil, which is more of a bronzy shade. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I didn't like the texture, I didn't like the finish. I thought it was a bit patchy. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full face review where I'm gonna mention this. But let's talk about this one. This is Peau de Rosé. This came out this year. This was included in the kit and I prefer this a billion times over the bronzing shade. This is really like a highlighter blush. I like to actually take this on my finger and just apply it where I would put my highlighter. This works wonders on my cheeks, gives me a very flushy, healthy, rosy glow from within. This has a glowy finish to it. So skin-like. It's literally like putting on a magic pink glow. I've been loving this. This is beautiful. Let's talk about the product that I don't have anymore. So the Lit Up Highlight Stick, new shade Nectar. I gave this to my mom. I thought to myself, you know, this is going to be the perfect gift for her because she loves peach stuff. And my problem with this was, for some reason, and I've heard this on other channels about their normal Do It Up or something highlight stick, that it doesn't work well on top of powder. I need this highlighter to work with powders. All of these two products that I just mentioned from Westman Atelier work beautifully on top of powders. They are less balmy, they are more of a stiffer formula in terms of cream. So that wasn't the product that I loved by the brand, just putting it out there. And let's move on to more favorite products, which is one of my favorite highlighters. Since I got this, I'm obsessed with this. Now this is by the indie and very sustainable brand Prisma palette, and this is their newly released duo color highlight pan. This retails for $25.95. This is actually on sale right now and it retails for $22.95. This brand was actually founded by a woman called Angelica. All of these products are handmade. Sustainable material, vegan, cruelty-free, non-toxic, clean, beautiful products, and they actually did give me a discount code for y'all. So if you want to use my discount code, I'm going to put it right here I'm also gonna put it in my description box. This is not an affiliate code. She just gave me this because I told her I would make a video including her products. I still have to find a casing though, because right now I literally just put this in a powder packaging. We have this beautiful icy champagne shade, and then we have this more sort of bronzy, more like leading light shade, and I love the fact that this is a duo pan. I'm going to first apply the icier shade on the left side. That is so pretty, so reflective, absolutely beautiful. Looks like wet glow. On this side, I'm gonna go in with the darker shade. I love this because this is a little bit more subtle, so if you need something a little bit more natural, it will just give you this wet glow. You can build this up. This is really kind of pigmented and really like punchy at the same time. This won't increase your texture. You can like really diffuse this, really blendable, beautiful powder formula. Absolutely worth it. Okay, so let's move on to some eye products. Basically the one palette that I have been using so extensively because it has been a new release by, apart from Lovinah, one of my favorite brands in terms of eyeshadows and just in general. This is by Lawless Beauty. This is the baby, the one eyeshadow palette, her newly released eyeshadow palette in order to celebrate the birth of her first child, of her daughter. Oh my gosh, she is so adorable. And just talking about this palette, you guys, I feel like everything is called like baby. Everything is baby themed. Everything is pink. I mean, we had the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks blush stick. Here we have the baby, the one eyeshadow palette. Let's have a look inside. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely stunning. I've been using this so much. This one has a huge stand already. This is the shade Little Doll. Lawless is also available at Sephora. They are clean at Sephora. So it's a talc-free, travel-friendly mini eyeshadow palette that contains a gradient of rosy hue browns, rich rose, crimson, and plummy tones. This product is cruelty-free, gluten-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. This is my The One by Lawless eyeshadow palette. This is the big one. And I have observed something. She also has this other one. This is the little one, so I'm gonna call this the big one. This is the mid-tone to this palette. Just look at that. Those are your transition shades. The neutral shades. This one is definitely more neutral, a little bit more everyday friendly, more travel friendly. You guys, this is definitely an extension of basically these two upper rows. And now we have the baby one. I'm gonna put this right here and have a beautiful extension of this one. Very well calculated and planned. I love this eyeshadow formula because this pigmentation is beautiful. The blend on this is superb. I'm wearing this today. I feel like I can literally use 2 shades and make this work. I have created some purple looks. I have used all of these shades combined together. I've created multiple looks with these. I love this one. This is like one of my favorite ones by Lawless. I have been loving this. It's so pretty. Okay, you guys. Let's talk about mascaras. Okay, so mascara. Very interesting category. Everyone is very individual with what they love with mascaras. I'll tell you about 2 products that have been hyped up online that everyone's talking about and that I've actually tried. I tried out the Rowan Cake Mascara. This is by Rowan Beauty. And I tried out the Kosas, the Big Clean Mascara. I will tell you straight away, these are pretty new releases. I don't like them. This is giving me raccoon eyes. It's smudging. It's coming off. And I'm powdering this, my under eye and everything, and it's still not working. So this is a huge fail for me. I love the packaging. I like this brand actually a lot, but no thanks. Same story with this one. It's flaking and it didn't pass the test. So one product did pass it. This is by Hourglass. This is the Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. And this retails for $36. It is the easiest one to apply. It is the best in terms of not clumping, not flaking, separating my lashes, making them look instantly dramatic. Really just absolutely gorgeous formula. It's a tubing mascara as well. And I've been loving this mascara. Amazing product. So let's actually move on to the lips. I can't wait for this category because there's so many lip products. I love trying out lip products. These are the new Victoria Beckham Clean Beauty Posh lipsticks. This is sleek, this is chic, this is posh, this is elegant, like Posh Spice. It has this beautiful tortoise sort of shell pattern. This is my favorite shade. This is the shade Pose. She released 9 shades in total, beautiful nude shades. And I picked up 4 of them. They are amazing. I love them. Like, a lot of her line is fantastic, but this is my favorite one. My absolute favorite lipstick of the season. I am obsessed. This is in my bag. This is everywhere with me. I'm using this forever. Beautiful, moisturizing, doesn't move around. Very long wearing. I can drink with this. I can eat with this. This shade is the shade of my dreams. This beautiful dusty rose, cool, nude, perfect shade Pose. These are gonna look so natural on your lips. Perfect. And then let's also talk about this new release by Fitglow Beauty. They actually have released new vegan lip liners, and I got their trio. Now their trio is retailing for $44. These are 3 newly released lip liners. They're very first lip liners in their entire line ever. So we have the shade Buff, we also have the shade Nude, and we have the shade Rude. This is actually a crayon pencil, you know. I thought it was plastic when I saw it, but it's literally just this glazing on top of it. I like this brush actually as well. I'm actually wearing this shade Pose by Victoria Beckham, and I used this shade Rude, which is more of like this earthy brown tone. And it works perfect with this lipstick. I have to try them out with some more Fitglow products, but I've been really enjoying them. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. So these products are going to be staples in my daily routine throughout the winter. I hope you enjoyed this look too. Let me know if you have tried any of the products I have mentioned in today's video at all. Do drop me a comment below. I would really be looking forward to that. And also you guys, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel before you leave. You just have to hit the subscribe button. You can also ring the bell so you guys stay notified about my upcoming videos, because for next year I do have so many videos planned. I will definitely update you guys on my very favorite beauty releases in Clean Beauty of 2020 from the entire year. So I think it's good to do a yearly roundup as well as some seasonal roundups. Also, you guys, thank you so much for subscribing for this entire year on this channel together. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.